All right. Do not adjust your screens. Yes, this is us. New setup, new situation. Season finale.
Season finale.
We're gonna see how this go. And it's gonna be our new setup going forward. I'm still adjusting stuff over here. My bad. I'm gonna get this gum out my mouth. But go ahead. You driving? You ready?
Yeah. This new episode of my brother's 2 cents.
Man, I got something in my eye.
Come on, man.
You gotta skip this episode, man. You gotta skip it.
It's a new episode of my brother's 2 cents. It's your boy Ace.
You Ace or you Deuce?
I'm Ace.
You Deuce? All right, well, let me do my part.
All right, then.
All right, what's happening? It's your boy Deuce.
It's your boy Ace.
And this is my brother's 2 cent
Podcast. Classic though.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the definition of half man, half ass the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After bucks, crush crews after us.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with that. Let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Let's get into this.
All right, talk to me, Goose.
Yeah, we always start the podcast off with our wellness check. We're going to check in first before we get into
Why are
this.
you prolonging my murder?
Because this is what we do.
You
We got to
prolonging my cooking right now.
Man, I ain't cooking you. I told you I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to go too hard on you. But
All right.
I will say I told you something.
You got to walk it down now.
We're
You
going
got
to
to
go
walk it
into
down.
our brother's keeper.
Hold on 1 second. Resumed. All right, let's get it, man.
Yeah, we back. We've been
Brother's keeper. All right.
Yeah, wellness check. But we've been gone for a couple weeks.
Gone for a while.
We know why we've been gone, but we're not gonna say nothing. We're just gonna blame it on being in the gym.
Hey,
You have been working extra hard. It's like, what? You want to go work out again? Like, what's wrong with you?
I don't want to do it.
No podcast today? Nah, man, I'm going to the gym. Like, what? All right.
Oh my God. I did not want to do it.
Let's check in. We're checking in. How your week been going? Let's just say your couple weeks.
Man, I've been alright, man. I've been alright. A little frustrated with the work, but overall, man, I can't complain, man. I'm good.
Yeah. Me likewise. A little frustrated with the work, but at the same time, I think because it's the heat. Like,
at least you got something to do, man.
I do, but I don't.
That's right. Yes, you shoveling dirt.
Not even.
Yes, you just.
No, because now they be having me, like, what I do is, I don't want to speak too much because it's like giving up secrets, but it be like stuff I don't want to do, I'll give it to somebody else. Hey, we need you to load out this and do this. I don't feel like doing that. Why don't you go do it? I had other guys because they be excited to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I'm actually I'm basically trying to show everybody, like, I can do other stuff, like, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to keep you as one-dimensional.
That, and I don't mind doing other stuff other than,
What you do?
Yeah, doing dirt work.
Yeah.
Doing some shovel work and let somebody else get the machine. I don't mind doing that. But I don't be wanting to not do that every day. Like,
well, as soon as they like, he would say yeah, so we go ask
right.
him.
I think they be thinking I like it, but some days it be like, bruh, I don't want to. I want to be in the machine with the AC.
You gotta understand, you in a different world, like than them. Like mentally, they're there, but you're not. So when you make decisions, you gotta understand. You gotta go down to their level.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I
and
think
have it translate
I'm
the way
used
they
to
understand
making,
it.
Decisions that's for everybody.
Sacrifices and all that,
like,
and management. Yeah,
but it's like
they ain't like that. They
I ain't
just
managing people, and it's like
they dog eat dog.
Yeah, and it's like a dog eat dog world, like. But at the same time, it is what it is. I don't really get upset.
But it's the
about
team
it.
though, cause like mine, I got a situation where my team or my teammate. This is the thing: if you're not an expert in a certain environment, you can't tell an expert in that environment how to live in that environment. Right? Like, like, hey, you do that part, I do this part, and together we can be successful. But when you start telling me what to do in mine, and you ain't never been here, you ain't never did this, that's when we gonna bump heads. You know. Yeah. And I do it too. Like I jump over into their environment, but you know,
it's all about trust, though. I think that's what it boils down to.
Trust and confidence in the person that they're able to do what they're supposed to do. But then, like my situation, my peer has his basically not subordinate, but his superior. He's trying to impress his superior, so he's trying to show them, hey, I can do all of this instead of just. And they're never going to promote you over what you do extra.
Right.
If you do everything good, you're not going to get promoted. But if you do your job great, you get promoted. So it's like focus on your job. Put all that energy you're trying to put on my side because I'm going to slap your hand every time. Into your stuff, a lot of the things that happen to you won't happen to you.
I think that goes back into trust, and that's the only time will work that out.
Right.
I mean, and I think that's just both our situation. I was telling somebody that today, like, I don't think it's a trust factor here. You know what I'm saying?
They don't trust you, or they don't trust the team.
They don't trust the team. Like they keep thinking they can get other people to do work. Like, okay, I got this experienced guy to come in here, he gonna do it, but he really got another job to do. So you put more pressure on him, which is putting you in a. But they don't see that from a standpoint of thinking down the line. They look at it like right now, we getting it done.
Yeah.
They was doing a lot of stuff today that wasn't supposed to be done. It was messing up. At least you got
progress. Oh, it's messing up. Then no, never mind. That's not progress.
Yeah, but I ain't say nothing because like that's what I had to learn. Like take a seat back, like, and I get frustrated at that.
No, what I would tell you, say something and walk away. Like that's what I do now. Like I used to be the one that like say it and like force you to fix it. Now I just say it one time and I just forget about it and walk away. And like when they come back to me like, hey, you know what's going on with this, man? How you? Like, man, I told you about it. After that, it's off my plate.
But I ain't in the lead position no more, so it's to the point where
you can still tell the league guy, hey, man, you supposed to do da.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that point, that's when it gets to the point where you feel like, I mean, they feel like you telling them what to do.
You are.
But I don't want that.
You don't want that?
Because that's making them not like I don't want to say trust me, but make me think that I know everything. Because sometimes because I've been in those situations where I tell people things like, yo, this is what's gonna happen when you do this, and then it boils down and it happens the way
I do that.
They come look for me, but I ain't getting paid for that. So I ain't doing that.
That's what I'm saying, but that might open the door for you. But why? Let me ask you this as a people, because I know I've heard this from you a lot.
What?
That nobody likes to know it all. And it's why?
Because it's kind of like
the goal is to gain knowledge, and you happen to excel at it. Like I can see the communication of the knowledge could come off douchey. Like, I get that part. Like, don't be a jerk when you know, knowing the answers and teaching me. But if you know the answer, what's the problem with knowing everything?
Because some people because that's more the side of wisdom and experience, and it comes off as more like you think you smarter than me.
But what is the problem of that? If that's the reality, what's the problem? If I know,
we competitive.
Just walk with me though. If I know, because I know what I'm trying to get at is I don't think it's you think you know it all. I think it's you think you know it all.
Right.
Because I want the answer, but I don't want it from you.
Right.
That's where I think it is. Because if you go to anybody else and you look at any other interaction, that guy can have the same answer you got, but they don't get the same response you get. Because I feel he looks a certain way.
Yeah, that's true too. And the industry that we work in, we is the minority, the very small minority. It's almost, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm dealing with that.
The site I'm working on, I am maybe 0.0001% of the people working on my site. Like I be thinking about that too, like, and sometimes I gotta push my foot to the side to make it, cause sometimes I be feeling like, since I'm the only black dude,
they gonna ask you about sunscreen and chapstick.
Not even that. I like those conversations anyway. Why don't you wear sunscreen? Like what? You don't
say this. You know what you do? You just tell them I do, but I wear it on the bottom of my feet and on this part of my hands.
I need lotion more than I need sunscreen. But shit.
Like, that's what I think though. Like, what is the problem? I think as a society, some people in certain interactions feel like it's a negative notation to know everything. So what you're trying to force is not to know everything, which basically pushes you back to the basically idiot that they think you are.
Nah, it's basically what you said before that. You hit it on the head right there.
Yeah, but
that, like they rather hear from
somebody else. But
it's been we both.
What you do with that though? Like I've been told that a lot. Like you think you know it all, and it used to hurt my feelings, but now it's like thank you. I'm taking it as a compliment, even though they're throwing at you as an insult. I take it as a confident, as a compliment, and I don't stop because once you stop trying to seek knowledge, then you do exactly what they want. They want you to.
But that ain't my
job
to make you get the information from me. And the thing is, when you try to give them information and it comes off as you pushing it on.
It's the delivery. I give you that.
They tend not to listen anyway.
Yeah, I understand the delivery though.
Like I do this. It happened to me a lot where I'll be saying stuff, and then somebody else will say it, and then they'll be like, "Such and such said this," and I'll be like, "Man, I told you that 2 weeks ago." All right, you know what? That's why I was like, but I've been learning how to humble myself because it's like, just because I told him that he didn't listen to me, that wasn't.
Once it leaves you, it's just it's not your responsibility
anymore. It ain't
anymore.
my responsibility.
Yeah,
and that's where I say sometimes I'll be at work and the frustration comes in the part because I'm looking at it from a management perspective, and that ain't my job no more. And
sometimes you might have to just out of the cage to get the progress going. Like if you go out there and you tell them the right way to do things, like if they're making a mistake and you say and you know better and you do it, and it's like, man, he always
like I said,
being combative, and he always this
0.001%.
It's a hard battle. Trust me, it's a hard battle.
And I don't, I gotta really keep guys together as opposed to like having them speak talk having these little groups and stuff. Like he's
the clicks and everything.
Yeah, he talked about this and he say this. And like I don't really, so I keep it just simple. Like I be, you know what I'm saying? Like in my mind. You know how it is. Like I'll be frustrated. So
but what is your goal though? Is your goal is to move up or your goal to stay there?
My goal is to move
survive
up.
Than that.
My goal is to move up, but I'm trying to be smart about it because it's not going the way it's supposed to go.
So do you have a plan on how you're going to pursue going up?
That's the way. That's the thing that I be trying to figure out every day. Like how do I maneuver? Who do I talk to? If I talk to this person, will it be heard or will it be ignored? Will I talk to this person? If it's going to be heard, where they going to put me? Because you know how we work. Like, they can be like, yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
We're going to take you from there. We're going to put you way over here. And it's like.
You asked for it.
Yeah, like, this ain't what I asked for. But I like working over there.
Because sometimes, and I've done it. When you hear it, it's your delivery. Everything is about delivery. So when you deliver hey, I don't think we should be doing that, man. What if we did da-da-da-da-da? What you think about that? And this is the lesson I was given, was make it their idea. Hey, what you think about if we did da-da-da-da-da-da? And if they, I won't do that. All right. Or if they like, yeah, you know, it's a good idea. Like, yeah, man, I think you should do that, man. You smart. Whole time you done told him. And he just walk around 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
But then when you go to people and say, hey, this group is da-da-da-da-da-da, it kind of looks like it's a clash of personality versus knowledge and stuff like that. So
right.
That one's kind of tricky. But the person you deal with on a day-to-day, if you make your idea their ideas, you'll get.
I'm still trying to figure that part out. Because sometimes I feel like I'm like on the outside.
And you always look like the problem, too. And the aggressor on whatever it is you say or do.
That's why, sometimes I don't really say nothing. But I know it's certain times I can say something. But today,
I'm thinking about something.
Like at the end of the day, I was mad because certain things was being done the wrong way. Yeah. And I'm thinking like, why he ain't do it this way? Or why he way over there? Yeah. Why he want to do this and do that? But sometimes I noticed that when I thought like that, I was wrong too. So that's another.
So you got to get the confidence in yourself too.
Not necessarily the confidence, but I gotta also make sure I'm correct in what I'm saying. Because sometimes I can be wrong, and I acknowledge that.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have,
I don't want to give you advice on something that, you know what I'm saying. I can feel like, oh, you should do it this way, but if you doing it your way, and it turns like, oh, your way really did work. Then I can.
But that's what But you gotta consider that when you do your approach. Like, okay, you see their way, you see it all the way through, and then you kind of be like, if you do this, you can do it better. It's already determined which way is going to work. You present it.
I give them ideas. I do what you say, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I give them ideas, like, man, why we doing it this way? We can do it this way.
Whoa. Hey, don't be yelling at me. Like, I'm not yelling. Hey. Don't get defensive. I'm not defensive. Everything you do, like, man, why is he tripping like that? Hey, name calling is not nice. Bro.
No, because sometimes it be more or less the age difference, the age gap. Like, and I can see sometimes it be like overwhelmed people. Yeah,
OG.
I'm Unc everywhere I go.
You Unc or OG, man?
Bro, you wouldn't believe it. But we getting old, bro. Some guys, they just hired him, bro. He the same age as me. He look like he about 46. Everybody like, man, I thought you was in your 20s.
It's crazy, man. I hear that a lot. Well, y'all ain't aged a bit. Y'all look the same. Y'all sound the same. I'm talking about, I hear that so much from everybody.
Everybody else like, bro, I thought you was 20-something. I'm like, nah, I'm not the same age as your mama.
That is funny.
We got an intern. This motherfucker, he said,
all them interns, babies.
Bro, I was born in 2000.
When they say that, when I say 19,
I say, what?
What is 1990? I was like, oh my God. 2000 though?
He say we were born in 2005. I say, oh my God. I was like, I don't even want to say that, bro.
That's wild.
I could be your daddy.
Who's your mama? I might be your daddy, young man.
But nah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, let's get into these topics.
Oh man. I try to prolong that Brothers Keeper as long as I could, y'all.
Yeah, you tried. Well, we ain't gonna go too hard on it. We gonna go slight.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go.
All right. First topic. You already know what's been going on in the news.
See the cheeks. You see the cheeks. You know it.
Your boy Diddy.
Oh man.
He been found guilty on 2 of the 5 counts. And the lesser counts, he's been found guilty.
The lesser
on.
ones.
Yeah, the lesser counts he's been found guilty on.
Okay.
But the more excessive and more how would you
The
say,
serious ones.
the serious charges that I was confused about.
You was confused, huh?
I was confused. Like, what? What is?
What was you confused about?
I'm gonna tell you what I was confused about. When the trial started, I thought what they were saying was they was gonna come out with like this big old.
You thought the prosecution had more.
I thought they had way more. But when you watch the trial, all they was doing was talking about his sexual encounters with these women. And it was like, okay, so what's next other than that? And I think that's why the trial went the way it did. Because they never got beyond, basically, they was trying to demolish his character. And that's what it seemed like to me the whole time. And it's like, all right, this is what they gonna do. That's the beginning. All right, yeah. Now let's get to the nitty gritty.
They kept going and going and going.
Yeah, they kept going. It's
like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm done. We don't got no more. Like, what? That's all y'all got? Where's all this racketeering and all that stuff y'all said? I'm thinking Diddy, because everybody, we grew up hearing about the Diddy party. I'm thinking the Diddy parties is about to be included in that. Not the after parties, but the Diddy parties with all the celebrities. I'm thinking they about to say he was doing a host of other stuff, like, but they never came up. So I'm like, so what's the issue with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I understand Diddy. Well, I don't understand, but I don't understand, but I see like that he's a freaky dude. He's a really freaky dude. And I'm thinking like, okay, enough of this sex shit. What about the racketeering? Like, I'm thinking he's a kingpin, like undercover, like nothing came up. But I want to get your thoughts on that. Though.
Okay. You see, I ain't say nothing, right?
Yeah.
I want that same energy. All right. So let me ask you a question first before I go. What is the criteria for racketeering? Because now, hold on, before you answer, everyone says the same thing. They think racketeering.
No, it ain't about drugs.
That's what you just said kingpin. What is it? What else is a kingpin is? What is a kingpin? A drug lord, right?
I mean,
is that not what a kingpin is?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
You tell me.
But they said racketeering for drugs.
No, but racketeering is a blanket.
But the racketeering was the drugs and the sex.
So my question to you.
They said he was a pimp and a drug dealer.
Yeah, let me. Tell me what is the criteria for racketeering?
Organized crime.
Organized crime, right? That means you use an organization, right, to commit crimes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't think he did that?
As in what? Like, did he use?
You don't think he used an organization to commit crimes?
Like, did he use his label?
No, I answer the question. Do you think Diddy used an organization to commit crimes?
No.
Okay. So, this is where I disagree with you.
Okay.
I think the prosecution proved their case, but I don't think it was on a level of where everybody wanted it to be. Because everyone had their high expectations for racketeering is just like this conglomerate. When it's not. The Diddy parties, the reason why I don't think they involve those because they're not illegal. I can invite people to a party, and whatever happens at the party happens at the party. Not illegal, right? So it's like that's why I feel this is my opinion. Those wasn't involved in it, right? So boom. I think he committed racketeering. They just couldn't. I don't know. Just people didn't understand what racketeering was. And I think that's what got him off. When you pay, like, because if you think about it, the crimes he's guilty for are a crime, right? They're guilty for it, obviously. He used his organization to commit those crimes. He had people, bad boy employees, his employees. It wasn't civilian people. These were his employees he used to get the drugs, transport the drugs, find the prostitutes, whether male or female, bring them, transport them, create the environment for us to go and get nasty. All those things. So if he used his organization to do a crime, then he's guilty of it. But I don't know. It's the jury. You got to convince people. So it's just like if me and you was a juror, he'd get off because I see it that way and you don't.
Nah, we definitely disagree because
you don't. I just gave you facts. You just gave your opinion.
You didn't give me facts.
I didn't.
No.
So it's, hold on. Let me. So he ain't found guilty of crimes. That's not a fact. Is it not? Yes or no? It's just yes or no questions. It's yes or no.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay. Did he use his employees to orchestrate all that stuff? Is that a fact?
No.
Why is that not a fact? The person who set up the hotel is not his employee?
Who booked the hotel?
Yeah, it set him up. That's not an employee. Telling Cassie to go contact a porn star and bring him in. She was his employee. So he telling her to go get a prostitute and bring him to across state lines.
Was she his employee?
Yeah, at the time she was. No, she was an employee.
Was he your girl? Was it his
she
girlfriend?
was his employee on paper. It's not about whatever that is. On paper, she's his employee. So, you telling me that's not a fact?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, then. So that means he met the criteria. It just wasn't, I guess, a strong enough presentation of the evidence to convince everybody, all the 12 guys or the girls, whatever.
So if you marry somebody that you work with,
she wasn't married to him.
I'm just saying.
What you talking about marriage for? That's not in the case.
I ain't saying it's not in the case.
Okay, so give me an example that's
you
relevant to the case.
Or if you intimate with somebody that you work with, is that a work relationship or is that like what is that, a personal?
On paper, not you thinking outside. On paper in black and white, when they pull documents, she's listed as, hey, you pay her, she gets a W-2 from you, and blah 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 blah. Music videos, out, all that stuff. She works for you. On paper, you forget about what's off paper. Black and white. Do she get? Do you have an I-9 for her or a W-2? She gets a W-2 from you. She gets a pay stub from you.
So Lil Kim and Biggie, what would you consider that?
They were his employees. Oh, you talking about their relationship?
Yeah.
Biggie was an artist underneath Bad Boy. So Biggie, that's just employee relationship.
But that was his artist though, Lil Kim.
Lil Kim was his artist?
Yeah.
Was she signed under Biggie or was she signed under Diddy?
She
was a Bad Boy artist, so she was signed under Diddy. Now, I don't know the details of that, so she could have been signed to Biggie. But if she was signed to Biggie, it doesn't matter. As long as she's getting a W-2 or a pay stub from Bad Boy, not from, hey, here's $10,000, go do what you want. No, hey, this is per our contract. You worked or you didn't work, but I owe you this money legally because of, you work for me.
I don't really get where you going with this because you only looking at it from one side, but you got to look at it from both sides. See, if you only side.
You give me your side then.
I'm giving it to
Give me facts though, not opinions. Give me a fact, bro.
I'm giving you facts.
No,
They
you
was
did
in
not.
a relationship. That's a fact.
Yes, but did she work for him?
Did she
Hold
work?
on. Hold on real quick. Whatever, man. We back on. We resume. Come on. Now give me facts.
All right.
No opinions.
All right, I'm giving you facts.
Let's go.
You gotta stop like interrupting me.
Oh, now I'm interrupting you.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you what's going on.
You give me opinions. I'm gonna interrupt every opinion, but I'll let you flow with the facts. Let's go.
Diddy and Cassie were in a relationship.
Okay. That's a fact.
You
But
was
what
just
does that? But what does that affect the RICO?
that affected the RICO because it wasn't considered organized crime. She wasn't part of the organization.
She wasn't. She was because she signed to Bad Boy.
She wasn't once she started having sex with Diddy
So
consensually.
So when she started having sex, and she was still employed by him, the employee doesn't matter.
In some companies, yes.
No. It's not no some company.
Nah, but some companies they don't allow that.
They don't
you to
allow
have
it. But how
relationships
does
with people
that?
inside the
How
company.
does she having sex with him voids the employee?
Because that's what this is, a sex crime.
But how? You tell me how? Because if I work for Beyonce and we get intimate together,
Mm-hmm. Right.
I'm not able to sue her for a HIPAA violation because I work for her, or I can't go to the Department of Labor about her because I'm sleeping with her.
So what would you go to her and go?
But what I'm trying to tell you is,
like, what would you say? Like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
she molested you or
No,
something?
no. Whatever it is, what I'm trying to say is, she's an employee on paper. That doesn't go away, bro.
It don't go away.
So, but you keep trying to tuck it to the side because she's sleeping with the guy.
I'm tucking it to the side because the facts are the facts. In the music industry, it don't really necessarily work like that, though.
No. I think what you're confusing is you're confusing law with normal behavior.
I'm confusing the facts of the case, what's going on.
But I don't think you are, because if she works for him, that still counts for something. You keep trying to ignore stuff.
Don't count for anything. That's why it never came up in the case, bro.
It did, bro.
What
She did say that. You still work for Diddy? Did he threaten not to put out your music when you didn't do XYZ? Did he not pay for your image, your look? Told you what to dress, told you where to be at. Didn't he that was in the trial? Did you not hear that part?
And what happened with that?
No. I know what happened with that.
No,
is that you said it wasn't in the trial? Now it's like what happened with it?
It was in the trial. So what happened with that?
No. We know he got off. That's not what the conversation is. The conversation is you present to me why it wasn't a RICO.
I'm telling you why it wasn't a RICO. You
Because
just ain't
what?
hearing me.
Because you keep trying
They
to.
was
It's
in
not
an intimate relationship.
That doesn't mean
bro.
nothing, man.
Yes, it do.
You
because everything was consensual, brother.
But what consensual got to do with racketeering? We ain't talking about the rape. I ain't talking about the rape. The
there
racketeering.
was no rape.
Okay, it wasn't a rape. You're right. The transporting the prostitute from state lines to have sex with her is a crime.
Yeah.
That was done by an employee of his organization.
Okay. Like,
then you had the guy who got caught with the cocaine or was told to go get some cocaine.
You can look at it from an employee of his organization, or you can look at it from his girlfriend.
Doesn't matter. You think that girlfriend matters?
It
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
It don't, because on black and white and paper, the organization, she works for him. He owns.
Okay, you're right. She works for him.
Yes.
And they probably was doing some conspiracy where
it wasn't a conspiracy. Oh, all right, you're right. You're right.
Because, bro, you're not paying attention.
You're
to
not,
facts.
but you're right. The fact, no, it's not about you.
The facts of the matter is
that fact don't matter.
Bro,
that fact don't matter if they're together or not, bro.
It obviously mattered because that's when all her, because he basically got exonerated from him being her employer because they were in a relationship.
That didn't get exonerating, bro. That didn't get him off.
So the fact that the organization of the crime part of it.
Okay, let's put a pin in that. Let's talk about another employee that worked for him that did crimes.
All right, who?
What about the one who actually went and bought the drugs for the party?
The manager?
Yeah. She works for him, right? She was intimate. I think she was one time.
I don't know.
I think by force. I think she said he raped her or whatever. But whatever. She works for him, right? She went and got drugs for him, right? And brought him across state lines to be like, hey, I got your pink stuff in the hotel for you and y'all to get busy with. Yeah. What about that?
Like, was that part of the...
She's a part of the bad boy organization.
She is.
She committed a crime.
She did.
That's not racketeering?
I mean, is it?
You tell me.
I mean, the jury says it's not.
No, I ain't talking about the jury. I want you. You ace. Come talk to me.
I told you.
You don't... Facts. Facts. Is that not racketeering?
What?
What I just said. Another employee did a crime under his... That was assigned to him or employed by him to commit a crime for him.
To buy drugs.
Buy drugs, transport them across state lines, whatever. She did it.
All his drug mules, because he had drug mules. He definitely had drug mules. You know
I don't know that. I didn't hear nothing about drug mules in the case.
It was one of them. It was one of his managers was a white dude.
Okay. Oh, no, that when he got caught with it. Yeah.
But he had drug mules in there.
So, right. But is that not racketeering? Your opinion, not don't use hindsight.
In my.
Because we know the results, so it's kind of difficult. You did. So with this fact that because I'm using your argument against you. With this fact, is that not trafficking? Is that not racketeering?
From a standpoint of being in the music industry?
No, it doesn't matter what industry you in. The law is the law.
The law is the law.
So it doesn't matter music or not. Is that racketeering?
Is that a crime?
You tell me. I'm asking you. You can't answer my question with a question.
If I ask you to go get these drugs...
No, it's not a question. Answer. I want what you think.
I think that Diddy free. Like
you know it. You ain't got nothing. That's what it is.
Nah, it ain't even that.
You ain't got nothing. You just know...
You trying to find holes in the story.
I'm not. Is this not the facts?
The facts are the facts.
Is the fact that she worked for him.
They bought drugs for Diddy. And
she transported him across state lines.
They bought drugs for Cassie.
Yes. She worked for Diddy, right?
Right.
She committed a crime, right?
Right.
He told her to do it, right? So, is that not racketeering?
They was buying drugs for themselves.
No. Is that not racketeering?
But if they buy drugs for themselves...
I ain't talking about what they doing with themselves. I'm talking about what she's doing for him and Bad Boy.
All right. So you want to be honest?
Let's go.
All right. So they basically said...
You better say something stupid. I know you better say something stupid.
Diddy sent them to go get these drugs. They was doing the drugs too. Everybody was doing drugs. His security was on drugs, bro.
Your argument went to, hey, he was smashing Cassie, so it's okay. Hey, they was doing drugs too. It's okay. Like, those don't matter, man. The fact is the fact.
The fact is that
the law.
If he sent you to go buy drugs and you said yeah, and you spent company money, yeah, that probably would be right.
That's what they did.
Who's to say they were spending company money?
They said it. No. Don't do that.
How we know they wasn't spending Diddy money?
Don't do that. This is what they said.
How we know they wasn't spending
the Diddy personal money?
Yeah.
Because on one transaction, they said they actually used the Bad Boy credit card.
They used the Bad Boy credit.
The credit card registered under Bad Boy.
Oh, so they used the credit card to buy drugs. Yeah. A credit card?
A credit card, whatever. They used the card underneath Bad Boy. So you tell me.
You use that American Express?
Bruh, no. They used the card under Bad Boy.
What kind of drug dealer is that?
Hey, when you up there making billions, transactions are like that. Now, you tell me. What's your point now?
Swipe right here. You can get you.
You're right. Hey, they got a sophisticated drug dealer, man. And you only take cash, credit,
just saying, make it make
tap,
sense, bro.
Apple Pay, Zelle.
I'm just saying, make it make sense.
You make it make sense.
It don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense that he got off. I'm glad you said that.
Somebody can swipe American Express and they can get a kilo of coke.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You said it. It doesn't make sense.
They can get 1,000 pills with this. Yeah, swipe right here, bro. What's that credit card number?
You joking about it, but I'm being serious. Like, if on the case they said, yes, I used a Bad Boy credit card to go purchase these drugs. You can make fun about it all you want. It's drug dealers out there that do it. Obviously, if that's what they saying happened.
All I was saying is that's a statement. That don't mean the fact. Like I keep telling you that. That don't mean the fact. Just because they say it on the stand, bro.
But they had a paper trail. But this is where you go get it. Because if it's not true, they objection. speculation. Where's the proof at? And when they did cross-exam, did they ever challenge that? They say, hey, was there any proof of that transaction? No. You know why? They don't challenge stuff that's already in the evidence.
So that was in the evidence?
Yes.
They had a receipt of somebody buying drugs.
Yes. They
So
said
the drug dealer giving out receipts too?
you're making fun of it, but you're not being serious about it, man.
Bro, you not being serious.
I'm being dead serious. You're not listening to me, though.
For some drugs.
You're right. You're right, Howard. I don't know what I'm talking about, bro.
I ain't said, look, all right.
You ain't, because you're not taking it serious. You just trying to, you just being you, but it's not making it, you're not making sense. You're not taking it serious, and you're not listening to me.
How am I not making sense?
Because I'm trying to tell you what they said, and you making fun of me like I'm doing it. Like, I ain't did it.
I ain't saying you doing it, but I'm saying, like.
So you tell me. So let me ask you a question then. If they said it, and the defense didn't challenge it, then what does that mean?
That mean that was weak.
Okay. You're right. Everything was weak about it. You're right.
It was weak. The whole case. That's why a lot of the stuff they was just like, you know what? That was weak. We can't push them on that. That was weak. We can't push them on that.
No, that's not what they do. Because as a juror, if you say, hey, he raped me, and I don't say, no, I didn't, then it's probably true.
What happened with all the rape allegations that he had?
No. See, you taking me literal again. Listen to what I'm saying. No.
That
Listen to what I'm saying. 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 If they say you robbed the bank, and they say, hey, he robbed it, and then I go up as your defense, and I'm like, so where was you at yesterday? Like, I don't say you didn't do it. I didn't deny it at all. Mm-hmm. What does that prove? That you did it.
What? Does it?
Yes. If you don't deny it in court, this is how court goes. If I say you did something, you got to disprove that, man.
Yeah,
if I got evidence that says you did this, you have to explain why that's not true.
Right.
And they didn't do that on any of it. They just let it ride.
But they don't try to disprove everything. All the allegations, they don't try to disprove every allegation that they have. Like the Kid Cudi part. They didn't really try to disprove that. Like,
they didn't?
What did they say to try
They
to
said,
disprove
oh, he didn't put the fire out. It was a female's fingerprints on it. Oh, he had the gun, but did the gun was in his possession? They walked that down.
Kid Cudi had testified that Diddy came to the house. Mm-hmm. He knew all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. How did he know all of that?
What you mean, how you know that? It was text messages that was reading that said everything that was going on. Hey, he's here at your house. Hey, why is he at my house? Hey, it was a text thread, bro.
But why didn't they push for that to be on one of the charges that they can find him guilty
of? It was. They just let it go because...
It was weak.
No, that's not what happened. They let it go because they disproved it. My point.
Oh, they disproved it?
Yes. Oh, that's why they dropped it. Yes. No, I didn't say false. I said they disproved it. Now, my point to you was... my point to you was... They have to disprove it. You said, oh, they don't have to disprove everything. Yes, they do. Right, because that's a charge.
You're right.
I know I'm right.
But you said that they disproved it, though.
They did.
Okay. All right. We'll leave it there.
Okay, cool.
They disproved it.
Okay.
So, false. But, let's...
I don't know.
It was false if they disproved it.
Okay, but you all over the place. You saying one breath.
I'll be all over the place, but it's basically bringing you back down to earth because you really.
Because of an arson case? I don't care about the arson. The arson is the arson.
What about the rape?
The rape. My only opinion on the rape is if you got raped and you didn't go get the evidence, like the rape exam and stuff like that.
But I thought that she said in court.
I thought I was talking.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. When you
go ahead.
When you, that's my opinion. If you get raped and you don't go to the hospital and get the rape kit and evidence and all that, and then 10 years later you say, hey, I was raped, it's kind of hard to, and then you go back to the guy, which I know that happens sometimes, but when you say, hey, he raped me, then you have to have backup to prove it. And I don't think they had backup to prove it because they have like messages and stuff like, because rape is a traumatic thing. And after a rape, you texting your rapist, hey, I love you, I miss you, and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's kind of like, I don't know how strong that is.
I mean, because it started off with sexual assault. She said that Diddy grabbed her breast.
Okay.
And then...
I don't remember the part, but go ahead.
Yeah. That's because you probably weren't paying attention.
Probably
you were saying that I wasn't, but that's why I ain't want to debate with you.
At least I can admit that I didn't see that part.
I was paying attention. I just wasn't about to, because sometimes if I go in with you, you'll try to get me all over the place.
No, I'm not.
When I get you to meet in the middle, I'll take that win. Just like this the last thing. All right. I'll take that.
Now that was weak, but go ahead.
Nah, the sexual assault. It started off with a sexual assault.
Okay.
And they brought it up in court, and because she was bringing it, they was trying to discredit her.
Okay.
What about the rape allegation? She said. She said. She stated. That,
talking about the manager, or are you talking about Cassie?
I'm talking about the manager.
Okay. The manager.
That's my point.
You know,
the manager stated that she really didn't push for that, but the lawyer told her to say that.
Okay.
Which discredited her all the way out. That's why nobody ever talked about.
I didn't hear that part.
That's what I was trying to tell you. The last time we discussed this,
I gotta do some research. I gotta hit you with that research. I gotta hit you with
the
research.
That was
I
the
gotta do
best
some
friend.
research on that. I gotta do some research on that.
That was the best friend, bro.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't. So
that last time.
So me, you heard. We gotta watch the same videos. The video I watched, I don't remember her saying the lawyer pushed me to that. You know what I'm saying? I remember she saying he went up behind her, and then he forced himself on her, and then left. I think it's been a while, but that's what I remember.
What it was is the defense caught her up in so many lies that she had to tell the truth at a certain point.
Let me ask you a question. I don't mean to cut you off. What's your source? Where you get all your information on it from?
I look up a bunch of different stuff, man. Some people, I look up it on CNN. Then CNN. I did go to TMZ, but they was hating on Diddy too much, so I was like, they really getting on my nerves. A couple of internet personalities. I don't want to speak their name I like internet personalities because when they read the transcripts, they give these fucking reactions that be hilarious as hell. And a lot of times, because I be at work and I be just listening to that stuff, and I actually be listening to what the testimonies was because, you know, they got the transcript. So they read in the transcript of what's being said. Nobody in court, so we can't see it live, but they're reading these transcripts. So some of these transcripts I'm not getting from the news because it's not entertainment, like to my ears. But when I read it from some of these internet personalities, they're reading these transcripts, and they got these funny ass takes on it. So I'm listening from that standpoint too. So I was getting a bunch of.
So did CNN say that he grabbed her breast and all that, or the internet people said it?
Oh, what, reading from the transcript?
Yeah. Where did you get that part from?
I got that from the internet personality.
So,
but they was reading the transcript though. They
told you it was.
No. I mean, I found it credible.
Okay.
If you say they're not credible, then that's
this is.
I found it very credible because
that's your opinion. Yeah.
I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is my stand on it. They wasn't giving me no bad information. They wasn't giving me no information because they wasn't biased to the point of what was going on in the case. They was more like he should be down. He should be going down for this. But they're reading the transcripts, and then they're like.
So this is why I asked you that, because there was a couple videos that I looked around that was just basically clickbait and rage bait. And then I actually found, I knew one person that I will always go to that was in the courtroom that will actually basically summarize everything that was credible. But then I was like, let me find some other people like how you did it. And I realized, like, they just rage bait. They're just saying random stuff. They'll tell you, hey, I'm reading the transcript and this was said in the courtroom, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, was they in the courtroom? Because the person that I got my information from was actually in the courtroom. They would come out and do their little blah, they update, and then go back in. Or however they did. I don't know if they took notes and then left.
The transcript is public information, right?
It is. I didn't read it. You didn't read it. I was going to say, she was in the courtroom and summarizing everything. Right?
What was that? Who were you talking about? That white girl?
No. Oh. No. We said we ain't going to say their name.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So, but she will read it, and she was credible. I think she's credible. She's never, said nothing else. And the reason why I think she's credible is because her whole page and profile is high-profile cases. Like, that's going on, like live updates, like YM something Melly. Who else? YSL. She did the whole YSL. The Diddy, the R. Kelly.
Yeah, but we ain't need transcripts for that.
No. It's not the transcript. If they're in the courtroom, they're able to summarize what's going on in the courtroom.
That shit was live, though.
Yeah, but again, we ain't got time to sit in front of a TV and actually look at it.
Right.
So we had, people like them that go in there that does it for a living and just make a 5-minute video and tell you our 3-minute video.
See, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't listening to no 5-minute video. I was listening to like a 2-hour video talking about the transcript.
Gotcha.
Like
I'm with you. I'm just trying to see where you're getting yours from.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it ain't like if I didn't trust that they was giving out if they was giving out biased information, I would have probably turned it off quick. But I think that they were giving out some great information, bro. They found out who witnessed number
No, everybody did.
But, yeah, but
everybody did.
I remember they were doing research when I was looking at one person out. They did research on her, and they figured out who it was because I was confused. Like, who the hell is this anonymous person?
You talking about Jane Doe?
Yeah, Jane Doe.
I don't know why they even call her Jane Doe because her name was out there like in 2 days after she was on trial.
What it was is the transcripts told. Because her transcripts told the story of how she met Diddy.
I mean, but that was going to come out regardless.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying. That's how we found out.
But so it's like, why would she even, I don't know, why would she even try to go out? Because the dates to put you where you
that was
know.
her lawyer. Her lawyer probably told her to do stuff like that. But yeah, on the case of Diddy, bro, I just think, bro, the racketeering part, bro, was just, I just didn't see it. Okay. I didn't see it. Like, you can say you saw it, but I didn't see it. I saw it. It was just, he was hypersexual. He didn't use these women to gain money off of the sex that they were doing. He wasn't making pornography movies. He was trying to, but he wasn't getting paid for it. It was for his own personal use. If that's going to his personal, if that's in his own home, and they doing all that, all this drugs and stuff, them having sex for 18 hours, that is crazy as hell.
You think they had sex for 18 hours?
Bro, that's what Jane Doe said. They was having sex for 18 hours.
You believe it?
I don't think it's humanly possible. But in her head, they was having sex for 18 hours. I'm like, damn, when they take a break?
I need them to elaborate on what they mean by that. Like, what was actually going on for 48 hours that, because somebody had to be sore. Somebody had to be sore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they definitely had to be sore, and I don't see how anybody can be aroused that fucking long. Like, I don't care, folks. I don't care what kind of drugs you on. How can you be aroused that long? How could you be in a sexual state for that long? Like, but
I get bored after 5 minutes. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like, exactly. That's how I'm confused with it. Shit. That shit ain't here right. Shit ain't here right here. Be like.
I don't think about one of the stories for the show.
You wanna know how many times, boy, we be faking orgasms too. But shit. At the end of the day.
You did all that for that? Man, I just couldn't.
I can't see how they get. But I can't do it, bro. That's just like 2 times.
I got a goal to reach, so I'm good.
Right, like,
you just ain't man, shit ain't happening. I'm done. All right, I'm out.
Hey, at one point in time. Hey.
Oh my god.
Sometimes you be overly excited, but then sometimes that shit is.
You start looking at your clock and everything like, shit, what we doing, man? All right. Shit. 18 hours, man.
Yeah, 18 hours is.
At that point, you just know exactly everything on their whole body. You're not even amused by it no more at that time.
They're paying sex workers to have sex with them. Like, these women are not like some bums or some women that you were like.
These guys, man.
No, I'm saying like the women that they having sex with, Daphne Joy and
Cassie and
like
Jane Doe.
Like I was asking somebody this the other day, like
that's a good
somebody
question.
Paid you
like
$2,000 to have sex with her, you wouldn't do it
for 18 hours?
I don't know. That's a job, bro.
I don't think Cassie that damn fine.
Cassie fine as hell. If somebody say pay me $2,000
to last 18 hours to have so. Especially you. Especially
we might get canceled for this shit. I don't even want to get into that. Like
can you do that for 18 hours with
Cassie?
Cassie?
We vouching for sex workers now.
No, I'm asking you, can you do that for 18 hours with Cassie without getting bored?
Hell no.
And having somebody tell you how to do it.
Nah,
That'll put me off right there. Like, bro, move, I got this.
yeah, but
put your mask back on.
Like the
something
whole
crazy.
time they telling me this, I'm thinking he's like trying to direct his own type of
He
porn
is.
movie.
He is.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I've never been a
it
porn
was-
star before, so I don't know how it is to do that activity and have somebody telling me what to do.
Some of the escorts that they were using, they then went to be porn actors. I mean, porn actors.
Okay.
And they damn near like, it's like, the shit they was doing was not normal. Let's just put it like that. But it was not.
That explain the pink powder.
Yeah, we don't
I
even
don't know what's in that. If that's making them do that, I don't want it.
All these drugs they talking about, man, now it's confusing. The way these kids are now, I don't even know. I don't even want to. We can talk about that another day.
Well, the stories, the off-camera stories.
Yeah, these new drugs out here, man. But yeah.
Damn, we did that for about an hour.
Yeah.
You ready? You good? Or you want to keep going?
Nah, I mean that's on you, man, because I basically was right about the whole stuff.
Yeah, see, I thought you just in my brother's keeper, you was talking about how humble you are and how you don't always gotta say.
We at the end of the argument.
You ain't
nah, real talk though. He ain't got sentenced yet, so I would be like,
so
yeah,
let me ask you that then.
And then I'll be like,
yeah, so I'm gonna ask you, how much time you think you gonna get?
I was thinking like 2 years. That's what the defense want.
2 years? So they want time served.
Cause like
he been in about a year, right?
They basically get him for prostitution. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't remember the charges though, but yeah.
Yeah, it's for prostitution for Cassie and Jane Doe.
Yeah.
Like escorts for them.
Yeah.
And the defense, they want 2 years. The prosecutors want 5 to 6. That's why they.
I think he's still gonna get out.
That's why they didn't.
I think he's
come
gonna
up.
get out.
Of course he's gonna get out.
No, I mean like no time. Like after they, like what you say in October they gonna sentence him?
Yeah.
I think in October they're gonna say you go home.
But I'm thinking that the judge. I don't know what the judge got going on, but it all really depends on what the judge.
Because you got to think about it. And what blew my mind is when I thought about the OJ trial, not the one with the the murder trial, but the one he in jail for or was in jail for.
Yeah.
Where he stole his own stuff back, and they gave him like 20 years for that. Like,
yeah,
man. Like,
but that's what I was saying.
But and I say that because it was, to me, in my opinion, it was a makeup charge. Like, hey, we let you get away with the murder, but now we're gonna put that on to this one because, like, you know, they kind of wrap it in. Like,
you think OJ
he did like 16 years, but for stealing.
I don't think
nobody did 16 years for stealing.
OJ killed that lady.
I
think they were trying to. Yeah, that is something deep. And OJ passed away, but that shit been going. You know, we grew up.
Yeah. I ain't know OJ died.
Man, OJ died what, last year?
Oh, you know what? I do remember because ESPN was scared to talk about it. Yeah, you know, that's what it was. I was mad because when they put up, hey, OJ passed, they put up his picture, like his mugshot or his picture in a courtroom. They ain't put none of his football pictures up, so that made me mad about that.
Though, like, that's probably the most famous.
He was a beast of a running back. Like, he was an all-time great.
That case overshadowed everything, bro.
You're right about that.
He was.
But you're a sports network. So a sports figure dies and you don't put his sports picture up.
Man, that's like a humbling. Like, I don't be want to get into that. We're going to talk about that'll be a good topic when we come back next season to talk about our entertainers being accused of stuff and not being found guilty on it, but in a, you know what I'm saying?
Court of public opinion.
They're guilty. Like, he's been guilty.
Diddy finna go through that.
Yeah, he definitely.
You know what's crazy? Let me ask you this before we wrap it up. What do you think life is gonna be like after this for him? I know he's gonna probably get a baby oil endorsement. I'm waiting to see how he's gonna look coming out the courtroom. Is he gonna dance and stuff?
I think that once he get out, I really want to see how a lot of these entertainers react to him. That's the part.
Or how he reacts to them not supporting him publicly.
Yeah. That, and I want to see how fake some of these other entertainers are.
Oh, Jay-Z never said a word. They were super
Jay-Z
close.
Bro. Like, do you know how old Jay-Z about to be 60 years old, bro.
I think a lot of them had to keep their distance away from him until it was over with because they have business interests and all that stuff that could probably jeopardize their money. So they had to.
Jay-Z always been the one that's always like stayed away from trouble. Benny Siegel, Dame Dash, all of the people that would get in trouble, he would kind of shoo us, like he'll go the other way. He wouldn't get into they type of, you know what I'm saying? Like if they got some bad light on them,
then what makes him such a gangster then? If he never, because some people that's a gangster rapper, I know we're kind of going off subject right now, but if you're a gangster rapper and you have no gangster activity to back it, other than you telling us you sold so much drugs,
bro. We gotta remember, Jay-Z was not our favorite rapper when we was young.
I get it though, but if he stayed away from so much trouble, but he was always talking about how he'd get you clapped and he'd clap you, and that's like,
I mean, but
when it was time to put in work, where were you?
Like listening to rap now and how these kids really doing it.
That's you know where we going. We yeah.
That's why I say it's too deep. We'll talk about that on another topic.
Right. We gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Not that one.
Yeah.